Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Of course, we're gonna take a look at Scorpio and Gemini. Okay, guys, I did meditate over these cards. We're gonna take a look and see what is going on in this connection. I think I'm gonna sit down for this one, and of course my water. At least I got something here. Okay, let's see what's going on in this connection, guys. I just wanna, I don't know, something's, I don't know. I'm listening to discussions about relationships, which are awesome. I'm glad we're talking about those things and, staying away from the Disney dad syndrome, being honest with ourselves about what relationships entail. But I also want to point out that, and this is to everybody, right? Whether you're in the position of somebody who needs to forgive or the person who needs to be forgiven, forgiveness is a process. It does not happen overnight. Okay, so now I got that out the way. I just so everybody's like, let me. Okay, so we have somebody in this connection between Gemini, Scorpio, Gemini, who is gaining some kind of clarity on the situation. There's something going on where they feel like they were treated unfairly in some situation, or this could actually be paperwork. I'm weighing my options. I'm trying to figure out what is going to be best for me. How am I going to figure out how to come to this conclusion? You need to rely on your inner self. This is not a situation where you need to reach out to other people and bring them all into your business. Don't do that. What you need to do is go within and seek some kind of clarity on what it is you need to resolve. Okay? What is going to work for me? What issues do I have? What needs to be resolved? Only you can come up with those answers because only you have access to every single detail of what happened in your reality. Because we do see people who are in relationships and it's completely different experiences. That's also been a trend. We might have one person who thinks things are great and then we have the other person, I'm miserable. So, those things need to be discussed. Discussions need to be had. People need to talk. That's basically what this is. Okay, so we have somebody who's feeling like they were treated unfairly in some sort of a situation. We have somebody who's weighing options. They have a decision that needs to be made. The next card that we have here is Two of Wands. This tells us that there's some kind of travel plans maybe. There's going to be some kind of change in travel plans. Maybe you had scheduled somewhere to go and you can't really do that, but there's making a choice about travel plans. This talks about business. It talks about expectations of like ownership of wealth. It has something to do with wealth. So I think somebody's contemplating something, options having to do with business, having to do with something that is going to bring some kind of fruition into something it is they want. But if you really look at this, there might be some disappointment here because there could be a bank loan that is rejected or it doesn't go through or their plans have to be readjusted or something like that. Also, a business partner could be dropping out. Okay. So, that's Two of Wands. Now, you might be waiting for some kind of results or some kind of choice here that needs to be made. The choices are because the circumstances of the situation have changed. We just said, people taking different shifts or I'm not going to do this anymore. I don't think this is a great investment at this time. If you check out some of the other readings, there is somebody who had a business partner and they later decide this is not a good time to invest. I can't remember which one it is, but it connects. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so that's what this person is facing. Now, we have the Death card. So when I look at the Death card, I'm talking about what is death? Death is not literally death. Death is an ending of a situation. In this reading, this is about something rebirthing, right? Something that has to come to completion and something that has to kind of come back from that, if that makes any sense. So there's going to be some kind of paralyzation with a new beginning here. So I think there's something that is ending, something we thought was going to get off the ground. It is not. And now we have somebody who's trying to gain some kind of perspective. They're trying to gain some kind of perspective on something where that's going to start to, I think, flow in the outer versus the inner. So I think so. I don't know. I think this is a literal breakup if you want the truth. Okay? This relationship is over. This person is reluctant to accept the truth about the situation being over. I got to go layman with this one. Somebody's holding on to the past, celebrating dry bones. This is over. This is death. So you have to accept the death of a relationship or death of some kind of connection or the loss of separation of something because it is over. And I think some of you guys are being kind of like stuck there. There are patterns that used to work for you, right? So in this relationship, perhaps you used to come home and have dinner ready or whatever was going on. And it was like clockwork. It worked. We were happy for many years. But then we see a shift in somebody's growth. So again, if there's miscommunication, if you don't understand what it is I'm asking, I think there might be some communication miscap, right? So why should your partner be going through some sort of transformation or change that you don't know about? Transformations don't just happen out of the blue sky. We see them come and we discuss them. But when we turn a blind eye, what we get is somebody who's completely changed on us. We knew it was happening, but then we turn around and we act like we didn't know. And we pretend to be shocked. And for this person here, we have the death of something, death of the old ways, shedding of old beliefs because they don't work for me anymore. And then we have a Tower card here for the next energy. So this is something that was unforeseen. It was over. There began to be no harmony. There was no cooperation. There was no healing. There was no coming back from certain things that had been done. And I think what had been done is a shift in a relationship, right? Expectations out of whack. Maybe somebody was focused on someone else. I think when you're in relationships with people, you have to be communicating because you have to be on the same wavelength, if you will, or just in cooperation. Like, listen, sorry about that, guys, motorcycle. I think you have to be in like the same wavelength. Like, we're going to try and get this money together. If you don't have a plan, then it's not going to manifest into what you or one of you believe is supposed to be. So we have somebody here who's just like, I don't know, out of it. They're just on to their own, it's over, and they refuse to accept it. I think they might still be just holding on to memories, to be honest with you guys. All right, the next energy. Or let me just go back to this one because I went here. Basically, this is over. We can tell the death card and the Tower, so there's some unforeseen changes. But this card is telling us if this person or anybody in this relationship would have just looked a little bit harder, you would know that it was coming to an end. You just didn't want to see it, but it was there. And this card is telling you, the Tower here, being that I'm on it, if you really focus on every detail of this relationship between Gemini and Scorpio, you saw it coming. You saw the mood changes. You saw whatever else was going on. The money was funny. They weren't giving like they were supposed to. You're still having dinner ready. This person's maybe not showing up. Whatever happened here, it was over, and somebody refused to accept it. Okay. Now I'm going to go back with this other energy. The King of Wands. This is a bold, courageous leader. This is somebody who has access. This person has authority. This person is authoritative. This person is probably well known in the community. This person is probably like the hot person now, whatever. Everybody wants to work with me. Everybody wants to this or that, whatever. So this is the kind of energy that we have here. And I feel like somebody was dealing with a really, really honest person. With the King of Wands here, there's no hint of deception. There's no hint of deception here. That's what I'm getting. Now, this person, I believe, because if you look at who this person is focused on success. Whoever's energy this is, whether this be Scorpio, Gemini, Scorpio, somebody here is focused on success. And I feel like there's somebody in this energy, I don't know if it's insecurity or whatever. I'm not quite sure how this plays out, but we see somebody going after what they want. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles tells us that this person is extremely focused on their craft. This person is trying to make things happen. And I feel like conversations need to be had about where people are when they get together. That's what I'm getting, because I see somebody who's driven, and then I see somebody else here who, I don't want to say lacks drive, but I don't think that this person is available enough for this person emotionally or physically or whatever's here. Because I see somebody on the verge of thinking about whether or not they want to file paperwork for a divorce or separation, or this could be the message that you're going to get. We have some messages coming. And because this person was honest and upright, you know, this is what they're doing. I'm honest, I'm upright, I can be trusted. There's no hint of deception. I'm mastering my craft. Is this a fire truck now? I hope not. Anyway, the Tower card. I think this person might be shocked that this happened because they didn't see it coming. Like, I played my role. I did what I was supposed to do. I was trying to get money for us, but it wasn't good enough for you. I don't think this person felt like they were given enough time. I feel like in some cases, some of you guys felt like this person wasn't going to have the money that you needed them to have. Oh, sorry, I hate to say that. But in any case, with the Ace of Pentacles, somebody here, because they're ambitious, is going to end up with a new job. There's going to be a new job. There's going to be new success. There's going to be some kind of financial security guaranteed in this prosperity coming up. So I don't know how this plays out, and I'm still trying to figure out. Somebody felt like they were treated unfairly in a situation. I figure maybe when you guys were together, because I don't think you're together anymore, or I think you might, some of you guys might be connected legally, but waiting, somebody's trying to figure out whether or not they're going to file some paperwork or something. So I kind of get that. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And then we have somebody here who's going after ownership and wealth in something, but their bank loan gets rejected. Ooh, I don't know if the bank loan, something gets rejected. There's some kind of changes that nobody knew about, but the death card, it talks about big changes, the endings of something. I see it's the end of this relationship, and I see somebody holding on, but I also see somebody shocked that it's over. This is the weirdest. I have no idea what this means. Well, I'm sorry. I do love that. That was a good one. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out what this is actually about. I don't know if I have two people that are like very ambitious. I have two people who are pretty ambitious now. I have somebody who's been going after their goals the whole time, and I think they were hit with something, but I'm not. Please tell me more. Let me see what this is about. What do you have to say? I don't know who to blame in this one. I feel like this is a matter of somebody not having the availability mentally for another person. I don't know. I feel like there was some distrust here, so I don't know if this is, I'm not sure I'm doing these, guys. Oh, okay, that wasn't supposed to. I still got some of these turned over. Hang on a sec, guys. I want justice in a situation. I feel like I was treated unfairly. I'm trying to take some kind of judgment on whether or not something is going to work for me. I'm saying yes to a new business venture, and I run into some unexpected problems. I have some obstacles. And you're waiting for the results of something. I'm confused by this. Oh. I understand you better now. Okay. I feel like I have two people in front of me that were growing at different times. I feel like there's an age difference here. I feel like somebody might have been a little bit more ahead of the game in terms of ambition and goals and how to get there, where we have somebody who waited until really, I don't want to say you neglected your career, whatever it is you were trying to do, whether it be career or hobbies. I feel like you did not get this off the ground or really start focusing on this until this person got gone or whatever happened here, or until the relationship was stale. I'm still not clear on who left. I feel like something fell apart because somebody left. And okay, so ultimately what I'm trying to say is I understand you better now. Once you left, I started to develop my own business ventures or whatever. I'm starting to see how much work you had to put in. I feel like you put so much work into your ventures and trying to get us off the ground, meaning you trying to do this for us, where we have somebody else like, I need you here now, like that type of whatever. And also I feel an element of maybe insecurity. Why? Because I need you here right now is like, if I need you here now under me, how are you going to work? How are you going to advance for us? So this is about me, but then we got somebody about we. At the end of the day, it looks like both people end up working pretty hard. It looks like you guys might have new businesses. You might have actually financial security on both ends. It's unfortunate. Let me shut up. Let me pull one more. What's on from this other person? What's this other person? What did you want from me? Ooh, it's reversed. This person still can't understand why you acted like this when you were doing it, I guess, for you guys or something. Let me see if I can get one more. Listen, just so you guys know, this can turn shady real fast. That's just how it goes, unfortunately. Let's see. I hope you're happy for me. I think that's the common energy between both you guys. I think you guys hope that each other is happy, but I still feel like there's some kind of interruption with somebody. There's some kind of legal paperwork, or somebody should have been relying on themselves for answers versus reaching out to a bunch of other people. I feel like because there's somebody who is worried about external circumstances, meaning I had somebody who was going to work every day or doing whatever they were doing. They were doing this person was doing what they were supposed to be doing. They told you that I'm doing this for us. This is about the career, building, getting up off the ground. I feel like somebody was insecure and felt like this person may have been doing something. So this other person, this first energy, does not become ambitious until things are over. They gain some kind of clarity that there's some kind of something that they lost. There's a death of something that they probably killed on their own with unrealistic expectations of what it takes to be successful. So because you felt insecure, this person was shocked. Like, what are you talking about? I told you, I got this meeting, I got that one, I got that one, I got that one. This is what I'm doing. And at the end of the day, this person becomes successful, even though they're shocked about how this happened. This person becomes successful because they end up getting a job, right? But you also end up getting a job or the successful business. So both you guys made it. But unfortunately, because we have one energy here who refused to have faith in what their partner was doing, instead of being, instead of saying, hey, won't you try telling me what it feels like to have to go to all these meetings? What do you feel like in between? Get into the nitty gritty of how your baby feels about having to do certain, I know you run down, let me rub your shoulders. I know you got this next meeting, let me rub your shoulders. I know you got to do this, you got to deliver, you got vendors picking up stuff from the post office, whatever you do. This person did not ask you, how do you feel in between here when you ran all day? They was just worried about me. You ran all day and you worked 14 hours, but at the end of the day, you refused to worry about me, right? So this is about me, where we had somebody was doing all the work for the couple, for us, for our energy, so we could do this. So at the end of the day, I feel like if this person would have just hung in there for a little while or started or attempted to understand what it is their partner was going through, we wouldn't have these issues. Okay, I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to go into the other garbage. I kind of feel like this message might be a little bit too serious for me to pull a fancy dancy this and that. But, I mean, hey, while we're here, keep an open eye. Wait, an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's all I'm going to give you for the next relationship if this is over. Can you work it out? I don't know, because somebody who you did that to, I don't know. So, yeah, good luck with that. I hope this works out. Thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, please. Hey. You see this? You see this here? You see how we give up too fast, too easy without seeing the vision? I expect you to share your visions. When you grow and when you're in transformation, I expect you to tell your partner. Just saying, they need a head up. Like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. I felt like something that I wanted to do, I feel like really working on it now. I feel like, give me a few minutes so I can focus on my hobby. Like, I want to learn to fix cars. I want to do something. Give that person the opportunity to tell you how they're feeling, and then you'll notice what changes are subtle and what changes are like big that you get just hit with. But at the end of the day, these cards are telling us that you knew what was going on. You just refused to see because it was about you, where the other one was about we, us. Okay, love you guys. Bye.